Hi, my name's Camille, and this is Yasna.
Hi!
She was in, what was it?
The Halloween special, that's what it was.
The Real House Witches of Halloween Town, I think is what it was, to be exact. This is a late night topic which has not been done in I think about 6 months. The last one was in January.
Where she's like, I'm gonna upload one every 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's actually what we're talking about, is how to balance your life out and how to like go through high school and just make everything work and have time for everything.
I just want to start out, it's just like, high school is just such a tough place because it's like, you're in the middle. You don't know if you're an adult, and you know for sure you're not a child because you're like all cool and like, you're like, I'm hip and like I'm down with the kids, you know, like, you're like all like swagged out, and so you like, but you like don't know if you're an adult yet, so you're like in this weird in-between stage where you don't know who you are, but you know who you are, and you're really stubborn about everything. It's like really important to take that time in high school to make a lot of mistakes. Like obviously don't go and get like pregnant, you know, like keep the mistakes to like a minimum. I feel like I'm giving really bad advice right now.
Okay. Just don't
fall too easily.
Yeah, don't,
you know?
Yeah, don't let people like
Yeah.
overtake. Like you have to remember who is important in your life, like who was important before anybody else came into your life.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like that's just really important. Like, cause I used to have this really good friend, and we were like best friends, and then she got a boyfriend. Like she forgot about me for like 6 months, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm just gonna step back now. Like, so I think it's really important to always remember the people that helped you get to where you are. I've like learned that everybody's gonna judge you in high school. Like, it's just something that you can't escape. Like, someone's gonna have a judgment about you. It's your decision if you want to let them get to you or if you just want to keep being yourself. I know it sounds like super cliche, but like like for example, I've recently like I'm just been really curious, and I've like, she knows, like I've been wanting to like experiment a lot more and like do a lot more fun things and stuff, and I feel like a lot of people do judge me. Like, it's just like a life thing. Judgment is just part of the package, and so you just gotta like, take it and embrace that judgment.
Yeah, because you may be thinking like, oh, if I do this, then I'll be judged, and so I just stay this way. But it's like, really, no matter what you do, you're gonna get judged anyhow. So just do what you feel is right.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Like maybe like don't worry too much about figuring out who you like are, because you'll eventually figure it out, and don't feel like you have to put on a label on yourself. Like just
deep.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, Justine.
Be like, it's like everybody else is putting a label on you, so why don't you just not?
Yeah.
You know?
Why don't you just stop?
Have you ever met someone that you hate and you're just like, just stop?
Yeah, like you are that person. Sorry. Worst advice ever.
Let's get to academics. Okay. So this is the part that like really got me in high school. Like my sophomore year, I was like I felt like school and like academics were like my entire life, and so like I let that consume me. I just say, take it easy, yo. Like,
don't feel like you have to take all the APs just because everybody else is like, know where you're comfortable, because a lot of the times it is so much better to do well in like the lower classes and then, you know, work your way up than just dive into something that you know that you can't do. So like I wish I'd taken her advice when I was a sophomore, because my AP class gave me a lot of trouble. And like it was really hard for me to like deal with it, but soon I like learned how to like deal with it and stuff. But I just think that if I could give any advice to any like incoming sophomores or anyone that's like starting to like think about like getting really competitive, like be competitive. It's a good thing. Like try to challenge yourself, but if you know you can't do something, don't. I just want to share an example of like the moment that I started being happy in high school. Like, not that I was particularly like depressed or anything, but I knew that I wasn't in a good place, and it was like constantly eating me up. And then that was when I was in water polo, and I liked water polo, but it was a place that just consumed all of my time. And at the same time, I was doing YouTube, and at the same time, I grew an interest for film, so I knew that I wanted to do this like in the future in college. And then water polo, from the beginning, I never wanted to do that past high school anyway. And this was something that I had to do morning practices. You know, we'd like wake up at 5:45, or no, practice would start at 5:45.
Like, I would get to school and I'd be like, "Were you just at the pool?" And she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "I'm just getting to school." Like, I woke up like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. And then there was like, I don't know, like a 3-hour practice afterwards. Ended at 5. We had weekend tournaments. It was just like crazy. I wasn't able to do anything when I had the energy, like my, you know, video.
We saw her like once every 2 months, maybe.
Yeah, like
maybe.
I was not able to hang out with my friends a lot or anything, and I went to the counselor, I talked to them, and I could have easily just sat back and then just done water polo all 4 years and been unhappy, but I chose to like get myself into the film program, even though it was like second semester and it wasn't even a semester class. I just like, I went up, I talked to the teacher, I said, okay, look, this is what I want to do, I really want to be in the class like right now. And it actually worked out for me, and like I actually was successful from that. So what I'm saying is, like, do what it takes to get to where you want to be happy. Don't just sit back and think it's gonna happen somehow. Like, it's not gonna happen if you don't push yourself to do it.
Since like she started like with the class,
Yeah.
with the class and stuff, like she's just been like so much happier, and like I like a lot of people have noticed it, and I think that's really important to have like a certain level of happiness within yourself which you can recognize. I think that it's really important to really explore like all that you have in high school. Like, if you want to go to a party, I'm not saying like go to a party and like do drugs and like, you know, like you don't, that is not what I'm like. Have a good time, you know, like it's okay to let loose a little bit.
There's a gray area to the black and the white, the boring and the way wild, out of control. Yeah. You can just be a person in the middle that associates with both groups, you know? Like, that's, a middle is a good place to be. Like, just don't overdo anything.
Exactly. Good advice, you know? That was...
Thank you.
Oh my god, that hurt.
Oh, do you need water? I feel like you're struggling a bit. I feel like you're struggling.
Maybe you'll go to a party and realize, like, you don't like it. Like, that's okay. Like, I know a lot of people that don't like parties, and I still consider them some of my best friends. I don't consider myself a party person. Like, I'm just like, I think right now I'm in like the gray area that she was talking about. Like, I'm in the middle. Like, I might mostly be like the studious thing because I really want to go to college. Please accept. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, don't do drugs. Don't drink alcohol.
I can't take you seriously.
Don't drink alcohol. Don't party too much. You can party a little bit. Like, no, like, do whatever you want. Okay, don't let me tell you what.
That's the thing. Why are you even watching this video?
Like, as the mighty god Shia LaBeouf once said, just do it.
That's a good place to end it. So, hope you like this. I will do more of them. I am not, like, promising every 2 weeks because I have other videos that I want to do. But, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. Alright. Bye.